Richard, will your next project after PulseChain be something we can invest in? Don't know. I have 40K USD HEX. How long before I can jack in my day job? I have no idea, dude. Gridlock is sick. Yeah, he's good. Richard, you asked us on Twitter, what will you do if HEX was $1? What will you do when HEX is $1? I don't think my life is really going to change. Like, I mean, the chart is already so much better than everything else that I'm not sure I'm going to be able to brag harder about the chart. I got about $1 million of watches now. I don't know, man. I don't know that it's going to change my life at all. I wish I had a better answer for you, but if HEX were $1 right now, I don't think anything would be different for me at all. Nope. Somebody says, I'm going to sacrifice ETH for Pulse. You're going to sacrifice ETH to be a member of the sacrifice set. But I do know what you mean. Richard, do you still game? How do I answer that? Once you know enough people that like you, your slots are full. You don't have more time. So I don't have to game because I won the game, kind of. That's where we're at. Next time you see me at a conference, put the right kind of people around me and you'll see what I do. You get to see it live. Vitalik Lex Friedman interview. Any thoughts on that? I thought Vitalik's Lex Friedman interview was pretty good. It's like he doesn't understand trading, which is funny. And he had a wonderful comment about if you imagine that when you bought an Apple computer way back when in the 80s, you got like 10 Apple shares inside of it. And then if you bought a Microsoft computer, you got like 10 Microsoft shares. And then like 20 years later, you know, both of these people have like $40 million and they think that they're the captains of industry and they think they understand everything and they're going to predict all, you know, make all these grand predictions and stuff because they think they're so badass, when really all they did was buy a thing and then the thing went up in value. And I thought that was a wonderful analogy. So mad props to Vitalik for that really, really good analogy. I mean, some of the stuff he did was just absolutely nonsensical. So he publicly stated he didn't want people to give him free coins anymore because people were abusing his, and abuse is my word. He didn't say abuse. It is my word. They were just giving him a part of the supply to try and make their coins look like non-scams. And then they would burn coins to him. And then he was like, oh, well, I'm going to dump all this. And so he had to like call his mom and get half of his private key from his mom. Technically a number, which when added to another number would generate a private key. And like, so he had to like do a lot of work to access his cold wallet to dump these coins. And he burnt like a large portion of those coins. He just burnt them instead of dumping them. And I find that to be very silly. If Ponzi schemers abuse your name to induce people into a Ponzi, why would you reward those Ponzi schemers by increasing the value of the coin by reducing its supply instead of just setting a limit order that would kill the price forever? You're like, yep, this price ain't never going up. Doesn't make any damn sense to me. So because some people would try and push against the order, right? Or you could be more tactical with it, right? Like if you're sitting on a bag, like depends on what your objective is. Do you want to cash out the maximum amount and get the maximum value out of it? Or do you want to teach people not to be in Ponzi's or like, you know, whatever your game mechanic is? So he did the wrong thing there. I mean, he rewarded people that are doing evil basically. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So kind of weird that part. So he's a genius in some areas, but in some other areas, he's slipping a little bit. So. You're probably not really hungry more than you're thirsty. Thanks, man. Yeah, drinking water is a really good tip to being not hungry. So, you're hungry, drink a big ass thing of water. And half the time when I'm hungry, I'm just tired. So, there's a trick to just knowing, like, yeah, I'm not even hungry. I'm just tired. Big deal. What's your take on why HEX isn't connected to Bitcoin like everything else? You know what? I used to explain this to people, but I'm not going to explain it anymore. It's because HEX is better. That's why. I understand technically why. You don't need to worry about that. I'm constantly surprised by how bang on your opinions are. Not retarded at all. Crash comments and everything else. Cash comments and everything else. Yeah, man. I wrote 2 self-help books, and never has any of the comments of the books ever been used against me to make me look bad. And I make thousands and thousands of statements. So I'm just really well thought out and really put together dude. Or as you youngins would call it, based. But even based might be boomer language now. I don't know. I have to check what the hip kids are calling people that are cool now. What sort of impact does El Salvador make Bitcoin a legal tender have in the future of crypto? It's just awesome because it could reduce taxes and increase adoption and give regulatory certainty and entice more people into the industry. It's just wonderful. It's really, really, really wonderful. It's really, really good. It's fabulous. Now, that doesn't mean the price is going up. I don't like, hey, we got good news. Well, we're still down 44%. So, you can't use good news to cancel out a bubble. You can't. So, like, it doesn't work. It's fine. Let it dip, and then we can all moon again, right? So, Pulse, awesome. HEX, awesome. ETH, Bitcoin, everything else, I hope for a bounce, and then I think you make new lows. So, welcome to crypto, man. It's reflexive. People bought because the price went up. They sell because the price went down. Buying begets buying. Selling begets selling. So, aren't we glad that HEX is at new all-time highs? Very cool. Very, very cool.